Good day everyone. I am Rubina Marijo and today I will be tackling about heavy metal concentrations in soil and vegetation in urban areas of Quezon City, Philippines. So, heavy metal pollution from industrialization, manufacturing and mining is a global concern. Accumulation of heavy metals in soils poses risk to human health and disrupts ecosystem. So, monitoring heavy metals inputs in soil is very crucial. And in the Philippines, urban soil studies have been limited. So, um, this kani siya nga study is ga-focus siya sa heavy metal concentrations in soil and vegetation sa Quezon City and ga-provide siya og kanang valuable insights for urban planners to mitigate contamination and reduce human exposure. So we all know that heavy metal pollution is a significant issue worldwide caused by sa katong gi-mention ako ganina which is makita niyo sa screen is the industrialization, manufacturing, and mining activities. So, these activities release heavy metals into environment which can accumulate in soils and possesses risk to human health and disrupt ecosystems. So, by monitoring heavy metal inputs in is very crucial and to assess the level of contamination and take appropriate measures to mitigate the risk. So, siya. So, this study was conducted in Quezon City, which lies on Guadalupe Plateau, a relatively high plateau in the northeast portion of Metro Manila, Philippines. So, ang total land area is 161 km per squared, estimated population 2.7 million, and ilaang soil type dito is clay loam. So, according to Wernstead and Spencer in 1967, soils of Quezon City were already seriously eroded as early as 1967 due to rapid vegetation loss coupled with the humid climate. Based on Köppen's climate classification, the climate of the area resembles both a tropical savanna climate, so kuan siya kanang drought, and I think drought na siya, and a tropical monsoon climate is kuan na siya kanang ulan-ulan or wet season with a dry period from November to April and wet periods from June to October. So, kanang mao ni siya ang map sa Philippines which is ga-show siya sa kanang kuan sa Quezon City nga area, and as you can see sa picture mao na siya ang kanang unsay tawag ana kanang makita ninyo kanang naay green dots kanang naay green dots is mao na siya ang mao na siya ang commercial, then ang kanang naay violet is La Mesa Nature Reserve, blue is for NAPWC and QMC, ang kanang light green something nga mint green kay payatas, and sa red na area is ang mao na siya ang residential. So makita ninyo ang kanang geology, ang kanang na ay something color na light, something yellow. Mo na siya, and sa last makita naman na ninyo, and sa color white something mo na siya ang river. And for the soil classification, nara makita ra na ninyo guys ang kanang murag something light green siyang unclassified, dili siya ma-identify, and ang kanang something brown is mo na siya ang mo na siya ang antipolo, ang soil type dito is clay. Makita rin ninyo sa screen. So, in urban areas of Quezon City, Philippines, the concentrations of heavy metals in both soil and vegetation soil and vegetation were analyzed. The study focused on heavy metals such as Cr, which is chromium, Ni for nickel, Cu for copper, Zn for zinc, and Pb for lead. So different land uses, including protected forests, parks and wildlife areas, landfills, urban urban poor residential and industrial areas, and commercial areas were considered. So katong result is show that the area with higher anthropogenic activities or disturbances such as landfills, urban urban poor residential and residential areas or commercial areas had higher concentration of heavy metals in the soil compared to less disturbed areas like protected forests and parks. So, um, when kuan sad siya, adlang pud nako, when plants are exposed to excessive levels of heavy metals, they can experience kuan vegetation loss, of course mga matay ang tanom didto due to heavy metals kay maka-disrupt siya sa essential processes sa plants including sa kanang photosynthesis, nutrient uptake, and water balance, and also maka-induce sa kanang oxidative stress leading to cellular damage and reproduce plant growth. Narad ay ito. So, in terms of vegetation, um, the analysis focused on senescent plant leaves. So, the average concentration of heavy metals varied for different metals. For example, the concentration ranged from 0 to 0.4 milligrams or kilogram for CD, 0 to 10 milligrams or kilograms for CR, 2 to 22 milligrams for koan, CU, 0 to 5 milligrams for PB, and 11 to 250 milligrams for zinc. So, muna siya. So, some plants exceeded the critical concentrations for CD and CR, indicating potential risk to plant health. So, study reveals that heavy metal concentration in urban soils of Quezon City, Philippines are higher in areas with anthropogenic activities or disturbances. Soil parameters such as pH, organic matter, and available phosphorus play a significant role in heavy metal retention. So, consumption of certain edible plants from landfills areas may pose real health risk due to high cadmium levels. Some plant species in landfill areas show potential as chromium phytoaccumulators for phytoremediation, and overall finding findings highlight the needs for effective management strategies to mitigate heavy metal contamination in urban areas and poor human health. So, this suggests that human activities and urbanization contribute to heavy metal accumulation in urban soil. So, there was strong correlation between heavy metal concentration in soil and certain soil properties. So, particularly organic matter and available phosphorus. So, leaves of plants growing in landfills show the highest levels of heavy metal contamination. So kaning nga study, ang results is revealed that anthropogenic activities or human activities and disturbance caused by rapid sa tawagan ni rapid urbanization sa city is mo na siya ang major contributors to the heavy metal accumulation and persistence in soil areas. So, for the recommendation, for recommendation na ko ani nga study is I recommend to implement strict regulations and control measures to minimize anthropogenic activities and disturbances that contribute to heavy metal contamination in urban areas. So, diri is to include ang proper waste management practices, pollution control measures, and sustainable urban planning. I would also like to recommend to conduct regular monitoring of heavy metal concentrations in soil and vegetation in different land uses with a particular focus on area with high anthropogenic activities such as landfills and industrial zones. So this will help to identify hotspots and prioritize remediation efforts. So um kuan pod kanang I would also recommend to support the research and development efforts to identify and promote plant species that have the potential to accumulate and remediate heavy metals in contaminated soil. So, kuan man gud siya, this can aid in phytoremediation efforts and restoration of contaminated areas. Kay by implementing this recommendation, so na siya possible to mitigate the risk associated with heavy metal contamination and also makaprotect siya sa human health and ensure the sustainability of urban environments in Quezon City. So, maora to siya guys. Thank you.